Hello, Pisces Dreamers. Welcome back to the Mystic Hawk. And yes, I've got crystals available on the website and at my Etsy store. Check them out. I go out and to the source myself, from the earth to my hands to you. I personally ask Great Spirit to bring me crystals for healing and light work. So, and when I select the crystals to put them up for sale, I have really looked them over to find all of their attributes and special characteristics that can help you in the work that you do, or the work that you're doing with yourself, you know, with others or with yourself. They're really amazing, powerful crystals. No, they're not all perfect. You know, just like we're not all perfect. Each crystal is like a snowflake, like a thumbprint, just like each individual person, you know. So most of mine, I do have some out there that are perfect and beautiful and special, but they don't always have to be, as I have found out. And some of my most favorite ones, you know, this is a cloudy one. People would say, oh, you know, it's got a chip on it. This has been one of my most powerful crystals all my life, and it is, you know, central to the work that I do. So very grateful to have them in my life. And in honor of the North Node going into Taurus, I'm offering those of you that watch my channel and follow the Mystic Hawk, not only readings, but something solid, tangible, and of value, because this North Node in Taurus is all about what we value. And we have just shifted gears into a whole new energy, moving out of Gemini in the North Node, Sagittarius in the South Node, into Taurus in the North Node, with Scorpio in the South Node. So what that means for you is it's moving into your third house of communication, technology, local travel, but I would say more like on the internet. So there's a lot of that involved. It could be some siblings involved in the situation, you know, that kind of thing. But I'm feeling for you guys, it's mostly technology and communication. Some of you may be starting a YouTube channel, or being more involved in social media, or learning new communication technology for your work, whatever it may be, at your actual job or to do your own business. That could be, again, a website, internet, all that kind of thing. Now you're coming from the North Node in Gemini, and you're focused, and the North Node is your destiny, where you need to focus for your highest destiny. And the focus last time was on home and family, so there's a whole lot going on in home and family. Now, these destiny focus doesn't mean it's all going to be la, 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 you know. There were challenges in those areas that, you know, we have to build character when we're going toward our destiny. There are a series of challenges, and, oh God, what is that word? It just went off. Initiations. There we go. Thank you. So challenges and initiations in order to get to our destiny. It's just, you know, it wouldn't be any fun if we didn't have a little challenge, right, Pisces? So that was in the home and family. And of course, that's also the house of the mother. So I don't know if there was issues that you were dealing with around your mother or about your family of origin. It also represents creating a home and family. If it's not your family of origin, people, friends that feel like family, your tribe. So that was gathering your tribe together to be around you. But it was more, you know, all about the home. And of course, a lot of us were focused in that area over the last year and a half or 2 years. The South Node in Scorpio, that's going to be bringing up actually what we just left out of, which is the sign of Sagittarius. The ninth house is where Sagittarius and Jupiter rule, of study, travel, world travel, long distance travel, or long periods of time taking, you know, like traveling for a month or two at a time, you know, long travels, spirituality, religion, worldview, and ideology. Boy, did our worldview and ideology change. Well, you're in that process of changing that over, and it's going to be through this communication and technology. It's going to give you a whole new worldview. If you haven't already felt it already, you know, before even this time, of course, this is going to go on for the next 18 months. It's a process. The moon's nodes are always about a process. What you were processing out the last time was the 10th house, which is career and reputation, your status in the world, and also it was the house of the father. So might be some issues or things you learn from there, old belief systems that you got from your father, or you got from how you had to go out and do a career, that kind of thing that was leaving. So now it's no more family issues, mommy, daddy issues. It's moving forward. We're all moving forward straight ahead with this wonderful North Node in Taurus that's going to be conjunct with Uranus in Taurus. So that's lots of surprises coming along with this communication. So expect the unexpected in this area, Pisces. I pulled 2 medicine cards and 2 ancestor speak cards to go along with this, and the first one we got in your North Node was the possum. I know, right? Possum, what? Well, possums, one thing that we know, especially in the rural areas of the United States where I live, is we do have these marsupials called possums, or opossums is what it looks like, but we drop the O and just call them possum. But they come out at night, so they're nighttime creatures, and they prowl around at night, and sometimes they'd get in my yard. Once upon a time when I had my dog, and my dog hated possums, so she would try to get the possum, and the possum, what they do is part of their self-defense. They have teeth and claws, but their self-defense is playing dead. Just acting like, I didn't hear you, I didn't see you, I'm not here, I'm dead, go away, I'm not interested. So that may be, a lot of things that have come up. There's a lot of cancel culture and stuff like that happened in the previous cycle with the North Node in Gemini. A lot of superficial communication, shall we say, and it's moving into a more grounded way of the North Node is a lot more grounded, not so much superficial, fast energy, all this information flying at us, not knowing what to do with it. But the possum, like if there's any attacks, that's what I was getting at. People were attacking each other a lot on the internet and stuff. And so, if you find that kind of situation, instead of striking back, gray rock the narcissist, just play possum on them. So that's what I'm seeing. Also, have you been playing possum in communications? Have you been playing possum with yourself when it comes to learning technology or doing something new? I don't see you, I'm not here, I'm dead. That kind of situation. So that could be another angle on that. We also want to look at the elk. The elk is coming up, and the elk is about stamina and strength. So that's coming into the 9th node, which is where Scorpio is. That's digging deep. So whatever you're studying, you really are digging into it. You're changing perhaps through the things that you're studying and learning, whether it be an actual university or, going to actual school, or you're doing your own self-study. Whatever you're doing, you really have a stamina and you're really focused on it. You're in it for the long haul. So whatever you're trying to process out or learn, it may be really having to have that extra focus to learn all the new technology and how to communicate. One of the things I realized by getting the Mystic Hawk back up and running, not only is there, the internet, the website, there's the YouTube and TikTok, and then there's Facebook and Instagram I haven't even got to yet, and then there's Twitter and Glitter and Critter and whatever you want to call it, all these others out there. Geez, I would need a personal assistant just to deal with all of the social media stuff, not to mention digging crystals, selling crystals to get them ready to sell, and doing all this. It can be overwhelming, so take it a step at a time, and again, be in it for the long haul. So do whatever you need to do with self-care to maintain that stamina, and that leads me into the ancestor speaks. I'm going to hit up with the South Node first, and I just said self-care. Take care of your body. Make sure you get exercise, you're meditating, get a massage, Reiki treatments. Keep your energy up, because if you're not used to electronics, especially really sensitive and empathic people such as yourself, electronics can be very taxing until you learn how to deal with them. I wear selenite, these selenite necklaces I sell at my store that helps with the EMF. So that's why I'm wearing it. Also helps to bounce off negative energy from anybody else out there. I have found that it has really helped me when it comes to all this electromagnetic pollution that you have to deal with when you're dealing with electronics. The other card is open to love, relationships, passion, and fulfillment. This card usually is, in this particular tribe, the women choose the men, and they're free to pick partners and get rid of them however they want. Not necessarily, marriage isn't written in stone. That's all great. That's the independent woman. Yes, it could be about sexuality, but this communication and technology is open up to the love from the world. From bigger. North Node is expansion. It's how we're expanding into our destiny. Here we go, the quantum field, talking about the North Node, showing my quantum field card. And these are all the possible future selves that we can have. And we want to pick the future selves up here in the higher vibration that resonate with the North Node, with your destiny. It's not always the easy way out is down here in the South Node. I'm going to fall back on my old ways of study and spirituality, my old world views. I'm not gonna get into all this newfangled technology. That's just too hard. Well, no, that's where your destiny lies, and that's where your higher self and your future self will live. And that highest vibrational future self will help to guide you into that destiny through the challenges. There will be challenges. I'm not going to lie to you. Uranus and Taurus, there's going to be some surprises, shakeups, challenges, just to make sure you're on your toes, right? Don't want to get too complacent. All right, let's see which cards. I'm actually drawn to the Witch's Tarot deck for Pisces for some reason. We're not the dual-sided. We don't want too much information. You had too much information come at you over the last transit of the nodes with the Gemini. The lots of information. I'm feeling overwhelmed with information now, all this communication and technology. So we're going to keep it simple with one-sided cards. Let's see, what do you have to say to Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Anything with Pisces? Look, that one wanted to flip out. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, please. Let's have a few cards to get us started. Anything? Y'all just going to be like that? Okay, we're going to start with this one then. Two of Swords, yeah. That's that resistance. I feel a lot of you Pisces out there find to some degree. Depending on where you're at in your life. It could be age, it could be education, it could be just, being very used to working with technology anyway because of work or school or whatever. But still, regardless, there's a resistance, that mental mind resistance. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. But eventually there will be a decision. I see this as that playing possum on that situation, that Two of Swords, playing possum with getting out there with that new communication and new technology. But yes, the universe is saying it's time to roll up your sleeves and learn something new. There's that Eight of Pentacles, learning a new skill. So it's time. The High Priestess said there's new knowledge available to you, and it will help you tap into your spirituality and that study as well. So this communication may help you find a larger audience to do your teachings with. If you're most likely you are the High Priestess, so that will aid you in your teaching. And we do have the World card. This is a cycle ending. We just went through that ending of a cycle and a new cycle beginning. So yes, it is time to get out there to the world, Pisces, not just in your little comfort zone, but to the world. Home and family, just that little small circle that you had was where you were at for the last year, and probably, justifiably so with all that was going on. But now the world is opening back up. And even if it's not for physical travel, we've always been able to get out on the internet. So there you go. That's an easier way nowadays. See what else we have here. We have the reverse Three of Swords, but I'm reading all these upright. So there has, been some painful communications in the past with others. That's probably what this Two of Swords is about, wanting to play dead, because in the past there's some memories of these painful communications. There's that Eight of Swords moving very quickly. Yeah, people can get ugly sometimes, but not always. I mean, I haven't really, for the most part, I've had really positive situations. Only occasionally some gnarly people, so I wouldn't worry about it. Just put that painful communication, those heartaches, those heartbreaks, nasty words. That's what I'm hearing: nasty words and intentions from other people. Because from the internet, open yourself up to love from new people, because maybe the ones that you have surrounding you in your current environment, it's been more of this Three of Swords situation, but there is love out there and available to come to you. It could be actually a love relationship for some of you, but if nothing else, the love of friends, the love of people actually appreciating what you do and what you came here to do in this world. A lot of practitioners and stuff find themselves in environments that may not be really accepting, but there are people out there really looking for what you have to offer. We have the Moon card right here. That's you, Pisces. There you are. You showed up in your own reading going, yep, I'm being stubborn. I'm afraid to get out there and mess with this technology. It's going to be a lot of work, take a lot of brain energy, and it's really confusing. I don't know where to start or what to do first. All these things rolling through my head and causing all these emotions and just making me want to shut down. It's time for a drink is what I'm saying. Oh, I'll think about it tomorrow, right? Well, just pick something and get started, one thing at a time. You just, have to make that first video or write that first blog or do that first podcast or however you're going to be doing it. It's just a matter of doing that first one, and it don't have to be perfect. It can be rough and raw. Just get out your phone. That's what I had to use. That's what I'm looking at right now, because one of my cameras quit on me when I was trying to get these readings done. So I had to be creative, and I figured out I could use my phone along with this OBS studio. It took me time to learn it, but over time, the building blocks, even when I stepped away from it for a while, it was there. I had to refresh myself, really rusty, but it did come back. We have the Knight of Cups again. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That could be you or someone coming along to make an offer or proposal. Someone perhaps proposing to work with you or to help you out in that situation. There's somebody else coming along as the Queen of Pentacles. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo could be a friend, the mother. Again, that could be the mother energy that you're transitioning out of. Maybe she doesn't need your help as much. She does look healthy, so maybe mom's gotten healthier, and now you can focus on other things. Again, just the energy has shifted. This could be the North Node in Taurus as well, because that's very much, Taurus. She likes her comfort. She values. Make sure that whatever you're communicating, it's something of value to you. So, if it's something of value to you, there's going to be somebody else out in the world that values it as well. And, to the point where they're willing to pay for it. So there you go. Okay, the other cards we have here, we've seen this a lot. The Star card, the Water Bearer. Yes, that's hope. You can be a star. There you are, being a star. That's also hope, inspiration, and healing that has come after these trying times. Healing up of that Five of Cups, that disappointment, and that hurt and that heartache through these communications that you had in the past. You did have to go out and be alone for a while, learn how to build it yourself. Perhaps you're going to be learning how to do all this yourself on the internet. And if you burn the midnight oil, it will work. It will pay off, but you do have to be patient. It's not going to happen overnight. It takes time, but you don't want to sleep on it, Pisces. This is the Four of Swords there, So that is you taking a break. So if the mind gets overwhelmed, it's okay to stop and take a break for a minute. Rome wasn't built in a day. You don't have to fluster yourself and confuse yourself. If you're stumped or stymied and you don't know what to do, there's other people. You have plenty of friends around you. There's people around you that can help and assist. So if the help has been offered, do not hesitate to take it. I do see it upright. Again, there is the Page of Cups. So again, communicating information that is valuable and to your heart. And of course, things of the emotions are what's valuable to you, so it has a high emotional value to you. So whatever this is you're communicating, could be writing a book too, but again, this is technology, communicating with technology. So whatever it is you're creating, you're either, even if you're writing a book, you're on technology promoting it. Okay. It's Six of Cups, somebody coming up from the past, or somebody like a past life. That might be someone coming in to help the situation or to give you some advice, some support. Also nostalgia, from things the way it used to be. A lot of us are feeling that, right? But I really feel like this, might be a sibling. Again, the third house is not just about communication and technology, so there may be a sibling or a friend that you grew up with, a cousin, a really tight friend that was like a sister or brother to you. That could be someone coming back around. Of course, an old love again. Here we got the Wheel of Fortune again. Wheel in the sky keeps on turning. These cycles are turning. It's a whole new cycle, a whole new age. Time to let that old sense of self, that old ego go. Whoever you were in the past is gone. Whatever situation, this Three of Swords, Five of Cups situation brought up that pain, that betrayal. Yes, it was, but it is gone now. It's over. It is time to move on and heal from it and rise above. Start that new project you've been thinking about. Move on. And don't forget to take care of yourself. Pace yourself. The elk speaks of stamina. Rome wasn't built in a day. Again. So let's see what the romance angels have to say to you. Yeah, you're on a little retreat with your boo, huh? If you have a person at this time. If not, perhaps when you're out on one of your spiritual retreats, you might meet somebody, Pisces. And whoa, this could be the one. So your relationship, whether present or the person that you're destined to meet, could be the one. Again, that might be this Knight of Cups, somebody making a romantic offer through this time, and you may meet them through that technology. That's for some of you, A lot of us live in the smaller towns or more rural areas, and, we have to have the technology in order to meet people that are of like mind. Again, this is the time when the tribe is gathering together. This is the gathering of the tribe. And I do see there are retreats happening, especially if you're involved in spiritual work and communication. So, again, it might be that your partner is helping you out in this area to get these retreats set up. Hey, what an idea. There you go. Thank you, Pisces, for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, all that you do to support this channel. I really do appreciate it. And, until we meet again, sweet dreams, Pisces Dreamers. All right. Bye-bye now.